You're watching UTBE TV84 Charm City. Tune in at 7:30 for 3 episodes of Ace of Cakes with the commercial breaks dropped into the wrong places.
Hey everybody! Welcome to Board Game the Game Show. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, welcome to the shindig. I am your Game Master, Bruce. We are in my basement, and we are about to play 3 of my games with 6, let's call them lucky contestants. 3 of them are going to win. They're going to go to the game at the end of the show in the winner's circle, which normally would be good for fabulous prizes, but tonight is good for absolutely nothing. Remember, if you're out there and you want to sponsor the show, hey, call me on an old phone attached to the wall. I would love to talk to you. I'm going to remind you, once again, we are in my basement. We follow my rules. The games are sort of like the normal games, but they're changed just a little because we're playing a game show here, y'all. But before we get to the winner's circle, before we get to everything, let me introduce the hands behind the operation, our DJ. Let me introduce Rocky.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
I
How
know.
are things?
Yes.
You.
You.
Me?
So many fingers.
Me.
So
you,
many fingers
me,
and thumbs. And you have a microphone now because it took us 3 shows to figure out how to wire a microphone over to the arena because the arena is so far away. The arena's a block and a half up.
We have the largest basement.
Hello. Well, that was a fun bit, wasn't it?
I thought it was.
Yeah, me too. So let's get some people in here and let's start playing our first game of the show. So let me do this. Let me pull everybody up and let me just start getting some people into this room. Let me get you here. I welcome to the show, Marguerite and Kimberly. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to join me here in my basement.
Thank you for having us.
No problem. Now let me put up on the screen. In a moment, we're going to play Smartish by Mattel Games. Let me show you that box here. It's a trivia game. It used to be known as Bezer Wizzer, which a lot of people may know.
Oh, okay, I've heard that. Yeah.
So it is trivia with a whole bunch of convoluted rules to make it a strategy game, but we'll cover that in a minute. First, Marguerite, thanks so much for joining us here.
Thank you for having me.
Where are you coming to us from?
I'm in Seattle.
Beautiful Seattle, Washington.
Yeah.
Nice. I said that like anybody else would not know what other Seattle would be. But it felt like there was nothing to do.
No, it's the main Seattle. It's right next to Portland.
Nice.
That was a northeastern joke for you, Kimberly.
Yeah.
Specifically for you.
It's still like one train space away. There's still that. Any color train and get from one to the other.
That's true.
I like
So
it.
a question for you, Marguerite. What's your favorite game? Or, as a lot of people feel the need to do, what's your favorite game right now?
No, I can answer that. My favorite game is cribbage.
Nice.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is a fantastic game, if for nothing but the beauty of the boards.
Oh, I know. And every time I get someone into cribbage, they end up buying some beautiful board. I'm very jealous of all my friends right now. I love mine, but I get jealous.
I completely understand it. We're going to introduce another person. Hopefully you're not jealous of her too soon till we get into the game. Hey, Kimberly, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing well. How are you?
Not bad. We're in the basement. The whole show hasn't fallen apart yet. It's early, though, but I feel like we're still bolted to everything. This is still made of fabric. This is not a wall. But other than that, I think we're okay.
Fabulous. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's what we're trying for. So where are you coming to us from?
Just north of Boston.
Very good. Just north of Boston. They have sports teams. People say bad things about them. That's the extent of really my Boston knowledge. And John Cena is from there. That's really
John
awesome.
Cena's from there?
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Hip hop artist John Cena does in fact rep Boston.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm from Seattle initially, so yeah.
Well, then this is going to be a real homey, real friendly competition. What's your favorite game, Kimberly?
We'll go with Kanban.
Okay.
It's always one of my favorites.
Kanban.
Yeah.
just a love of building solid, economical Japanese cars, right?
That's a love of stealing other people's cars, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Steal other people's cars. That's really, you let them put in the work and then you just. Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. That's usually how I like to do it. So now we're going to put in some work here. Let me head over to the arena and we'll show you the setup for Smartish. There we go. Take a look. You are looking at the big board. There are your cards. Those are your scoreboards. You also have your swap tiles. I'll explain everything in just a moment. Let me set it up so we're all looking at it together. So what's going to happen is Rocky is going to draw from her bag. She's going to draw one category. In Smartish, there are 20 categories, and they range from architecture to television alphabetically. So there are potentially 20 different categories you're going to see. Rocky, over in the arena, is going to pull out one category. I'm going to read you a question, and you're going to ring in as fast as possible to get it right. If you do, you're going to control a draft of categories we'll go through in just a moment. So let me bring everybody back on the screen. There we go. Marguerite, Kimberly, are you ready for your first question?
Oh, yeah.
Sure, yeah, let's do it.
Very good. Rocky, if you'd be kind enough from that beautiful bag to draw our first category. Ooh. Oh, no. Looks like there's a problem. We've lost swap. There we go. Your first category is in science. Once again, as soon as you know the answer, please ring in. In which decade did Charles Darwin publish his theory on the origin of the species? In which decade did Charles Darwin publish his theory on the origin of the species? Anytime you ring in is cool.
I know.
We're going to give that one to Marguerite.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Marguerite, what do you say?
I'd say 1890.
1890 is your guess. That is wrong.
Yeah, no kidding.
You're going to have a shot at it, Kimberly.
Oh,
Good job.
1880.
1880 is also incorrect. It was 1859, the 1850s.
Oh,
I knew it was the 1800s.
that's all I knew as well.
Oops.
So, no, I also didn't realize I did not have the answer cards.
Oh,
Those are important.
yes.
So here's what we're going to pull that category back. Thank goodness. I explained to you a moment ago. We have 20 categories here. So, Rocky, draw another toss-up question. I'm going to rearm our buzzers.
Oh, yeah, nobody buzzed. I didn't buzz.
I buzzed it. I
You
think.
buzzed it? Okay.
For question number 2, we're going to move over to geography for control of the board. Here we go. Buzzers are armed. Hands on buzzers.
Okay.
Question number 2 category is geography. What is the capital of Wales? What is the capital of Wales?
I am Welsh. I do not know.
Oh, man.
I am not.
Well, I mean, I'm from California. What do you want?
Yeah, that's valid. We're not doing well.
So, for question number 2, in geography, we only have 20. It was Cardiff.
Cardiff. Okay.
Dance on that one. Let's pull that away. We'll move
There was
on.
no way I would have done that.
We still have a ton of questions. Let's go for category number 3. We're reaching in the big bag of doom. And we are going with sports and games. Sports and games is our next category.
Yeah.
I feel, thank goodness. Let me rearm the buzzers to make sure that they're ready. Here is your sports question. What is the 3-letter word for the recommended number of strokes a golfer should score on a hole? What is the 3-letter word, Marguerite?
Par.
Oh, sweet goodness, you're right. Par is absolutely correct.
I can do sports rules any day.
Fantastic. I am glad that we have one answered. So now we're going to jump over to the draft. Here's how it's going to work, Marguerite. We are going to draw 10 tiles out of the bag for 10 different categories. You can either go first or second in the draft. You will pick a category. The first category you pick is your 4-point category. The second, your third, your 2, your 1. If you take the first pick, you get the first pick, and Kimberly takes picks 2 and 3. So she'll pick her 4 and her 3. It goes back and forth exactly until you have both managed to pick 4 categories for the game. There will be 2 extra tiles that are going to become important. If you take a look at the bottom of your cards, you see those swap tiles. You are allowed to, at any point before a category comes up, if you just have a bad feeling about it, you can say, Bruce, I want to swap. You can either swap with your opponent or with one of the 2 that is in the middle. The only thing you need to worry about with the swap tiles, if we get to a tie at the end of the game, a swap tile would beat not a swap tile.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Let's pull out your 10 categories. Marguerite, would you like to go first or second?
First.
Okay, we have language, TV, architecture, humans, technology, traditions and beliefs, which at first is not what that looked like to me, nature, politics.
I'm sorry for the dog.
Don't worry about it. We love dogs here. That is business and film. So, Marguerite, what would you like to take for your 4-point question with your first pick?
When was this published, please?
This was published. Let's take a look. 2017.
Okay, so television now.
Okay, so television is what Marguerite's going to take with her first pick. That's going to go to the 4-point value. Kimberly, we're going to move over to you. The next 2 picks are yours.
Let's go with technology.
Technology for 4 points and for 3 points.
I can't read these little tiny.
Okay, they are language, architecture, humans, traditions and beliefs, nature, politics, business, and film.
Let's try film.
Film is going to go in your 3-point spot. We're going to move over to you, Marguerite. Your 3-point pick.
Languages, please.
Language is going to go over to Marguerite, and for 2 points.
Nature.
Nature it is.
Or whatever
and
the
we're
trees
jump
were.
back over to you, Kimberly, for your 2 picks.
Yeah. Humans.
Humans. And your final pick.
It's good that I'm just squinting at the screen here. Let's go with business.
I see how happy you are about that.
Yeah.
Business, it is. And Marguerite, final pick of the draft.
I will take politics.
Okay, politics is the final pick. The other 2 tiles will be out there. If as you start to hear questions, you all of a sudden believe that traditions and beliefs is going to be better for you, feel free to take it. Or if you feel like you can mess up your opponent by switching a tile, that would be a good thing to do. Okay. Marguerite, you got the first pick. For Kimberly, you're going to start the game. We can go with your 1, 2, 3, or 4-point category.
I'm starting the game, or Marguerite is?
No, you're starting the game. Marguerite started the draft.
Oh, because she started the draft. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I will go with my 2. Let's try humans.
2 points. We're going to humans. Let me pop your question up.
Ooh.
And here we go. There's no speed on this, but obviously if it starts to take too long, I'm going to count you down like a WWE referee.
Yeah.
In humans, which organ destroys old blood cells? If you get it right, you're going to get 2 points. If you get it wrong, Marguerite gets a chance to put 2 points on the board. Once again, in the category of humans, which organ destroys old blood cells?
Do I buzz or do I just answer?
You just answer.
Okay. Spleen.
Spleen is absolutely correct. Give Kimberly 2 points. And there we go. Marguerite, we're going to move over to you. We're also going to get this question off the screen. Once again, your 1, 2, 3, and 4-point values are on the board. You can pick any one that you want.
4 points, please.
Your 4-point value is in the category of television. I do sincerely wish you the best of luck. Let's take a look. Which actor played Mr. Spock in the original Star Trek series?
Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy is correct for 4 points.
I mean, that wasn't a 4-point question.
I didn't know you were going to put it in the 4-point location. I don't know ahead of time. As a note to anybody out there wondering, these are all questions directly out of the box for Smartish, so I didn't do anything.
I see.
Yep. So, Kimberly, we're going to let you come in with your next clue. Let me get that off the... Oh, my goodness. Let me hide that. So everything's hidden now. Very good.
Yeah.
Kimberly, what would you like to do for your next...
Choose it. I'm so sorry. I was just like, here you go.
That's fine.
Let's go business. Burn it down. Let's try it.
Let's go business for 1 point.
Yeah.
Here's your business question. What men's product company buoyed sales with the Man Your Man Could Smell Like campaign?
Old Spice?
Old Spice is absolutely correct. 1 point for Kimberly.
Woo!
We're going to move back over to Marguerite. Your 1, 2, and 3 are available for you.
And I will take 3, please.
Your 3-point is in a language. This should just be a real question here. Okay, I almost gave you the literature question. Here's your language question. What is the French word used by Americans to describe what the English call a curriculum vitae? Once again.
Curriculum vitae?
Yep. What is the French word used by Americans?
Resume?
The correct answer is resume. 3 points for Marguerite on that one.
Woo-hoo.
We can get language out of there.
No, put it back.
Over to you. Fortunately, your high values are still on the board.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's not good.
Hey, Kimberly.
I said technology. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Technology.
There was something shiny over
technology
there.
for 4 points and a chance to, goodness, I hope, get back in the game. What is the smallest unit of a digital picture?
Is it a pixel?
It is a pixel. I half accidentally said it.
No, I knew that anyhow. Oh my gosh.
I figured that you did. Marguerite, we're going to move back over to you and your chance to take a lead. Right now, we're tied up at 7s. Your 1 and 2 point values are available. Your swap is also still on the board.
And I can just steal her film?
What you would do is you'd tell me what your category is, and then you would swap her film with your whatever category you would be asking.
Politics.
So your politics, and you'd like to swap?
Yes, please.
Okay, so Rocky, get rid of the swap, move politics and film.
It's like such an unfair thing to do.
And here is your film question for 1 point. Let me move up and get that one where everybody can see it. Here we go. It seemed unfair. We'll see how it goes once you see it. For what 1983 film did Barbra Streisand win the Golden Globe for Best Director?
Yentl?
It is absolutely Yentl. Yeah. Yentl for 1 point.
I know my babs. No worries.
I would not have gotten that. So,
maybe you'll get your politics.
Oh, probably not. Me?
And we are moving back over to you, Kimberly, for politics.
Yeah.
Here's
what
your
is
politics.
The other one in the middle, Bruce?
Say it again?
What's the other one in the middle that's not religion?
Architecture.
Oh, architecture. No, I'll stick to politics.
Okay. Sorry about that. I forgot you still had a swap. I don't think you're going to hate this.
I might.
For how many years are members of the U.S. Senate elected?
4? No.
It's going to move over, Marguerite. That was a wrong answer. Marguerite, do you know it?
As soon as it came out of it.
2, I thought.
Okay, so no one getting that one. It's 6 years. 6 years.
Well, no, I saw it in the chat, so I didn't want to say 6 because that's cheating.
That isn't. You're not wrong.
That's true.
I appreciate your sportsmanship and also your leading anyway. We're going to go through the motions and ask you your final question in the category of nature for 2 points. What term is given to ground that is frozen even in summer?
Everfrost.
Everfrost is wrong. Kimberly, you have a chance to win the game with this. What term is given to ground that is frozen even in summer?
Not a clue. I'm sorry.
It is permafrost.
Oh, permafrost.
The correct answer. At the end of our first game, with a final score of 8-7, Marguerite, you'll be making it into the winner's circle. You'll be in the game at the very end. Congratulations. Kimberly, thank you so much for joining us. The bad news is you do not win a prize.
I'm good.
And you could have made it to the winner's circle where you also didn't win a prize, so it is not a huge loss.
Woo-hoo.
Kimberly, Marguerite, thank you so much for joining us in the first game. Marguerite, we'll see you a little bit later in the show, and all of you watching, we'll see you at the end of our ads in about 22 seconds. Promotional consideration paid for by the following. They're carob, they're scarabs, they're carob scarabs. They're delicious, they're magical, and you can find them in your grocer's chocolate or Egyptology aisles. Welcome back to Board Game, the game show. We're about to get into game number 2, which we are calling, it's a fantastic little entree that we're calling TV's Trapwords. So it's going to feel a little bit like Trapwords from CGE, which you may have heard of, but it's not going to feel enough like Trapwords that I want to just call it Trapwords. We've made some adaptations. We'll get to those in a second. We're calling it TV's Trapwords, but the game is not the most important thing. The competitors are. So let me bring in our competitors for this game. I have Chris and I have Jared. How are you doing tonight, gentlemen?
Good. I'm good. I'm doing great.
Fantastic. Chris, where are you joining us from?
The beautiful city of Springfield, Ohio.
Beautiful Springfield, Ohio. Normally I can riff on something here where I'm like, oh, there's a thing from... What's in Springfield, Chris?
Northern Kentucky, mostly.
Fair enough. Beautiful northern Kentucky. So what's your favorite game, Chris?
At the moment, it's going to be Catacombs.
Nice. I love a good flicking game.
It's been a perfect combination of basically D&D and watch people curse when they do something wrong and end up hitting something you shouldn't have. Yes.
Fantastic. We are playing a game today that has just an aroma of Dungeons and or Dragons that I have attempted to remove as best I can, but we'll figure that out in a second. Let's talk to our second competitor, Jared. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. Thanks for having me again, Bruce.
Thank you so much. You were on technically the second playtest that we did, but the first one that was released to the public.
That's right. It was version 0.2.
And we're up to 0.2.4. And we're so much closer to this being a real thing. But Jared, don't get it twisted. There are still absolutely no prizes.
Ah, man.
I know. I'm sorry. We're playing Trapwords. You can't win Trapwords. Still coming to us from Bangor, Maine?
Yes, right from good old clown country.
I was about to say, are the clowns still protecting you?
No, they've moved on to the west side of town.
Okay, that's either, I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's one of them.
It's one direction.
Exactly. So we are about to jump into TV's Trapwords. Here's how it's going to work. Let me jump over to the arena. Rocky is going to be helping you for this one. Hey, Rocky.
Hello.
You're about to try and help Chris and Jared win some points in this game. Are you ready for the burden of responsibility
That is heavy.
that entails?
That is very heavy, but I think I can handle it.
I certainly hope so, and Chris and Jared certainly hope
I
so.
went to guessing school.
Now, that is true. If you follow anything that Rocky does, if you follow the Party Gamecast, she did go to professional guessing school, so she's in pretty good shape to help you. I'm going to explain to you how Trapwords works. In the normal game, there's a hole, you're going through a dungeon, and things I'm taking all of that out. We're just doing the bare game, which is this. I am going to put a word on the screen. Chris and Jared, you're going to be able to see it. Whoever's the active player, you can give Rocky as much help to get to your answer as you want to, as long as all of the clues you give have something to do with sort of the meaning of the word I'm going to give you. You can't say, like, it has 7 letters. You've got to be giving clues about what the word is. If at any point you hit a trap word, and if you're thinking, Bruce, what are those? Well, I have written trap words down on these cards. If you hit a trap word, I'm immediately going to stop you, and you do not get a chance to have Rocky guess, and control will move over to the other player. You can talk as much as you want as long as you don't hit a trap word. Whenever you feel like you've given Rocky enough help, say, please, Rocky, would you take a guess? Rocky will then write down on the boards that you see in front of you. She'll write down the guess she thinks is the word you're trying to get her to say. Just like, nope. Nope, I can't help you. That's what she will do. If she gives us the right word, you're going to get a point. If not, control will move over to your opponent. That'll go back and forth until somebody gets the word. We have 4 words for the game. The first 2, you are facing 4 trap words. The second 2, you're facing 5 trap words. And if we finish with a tie, we have a real saucy final round, but I'll explain that when we get there. Do both of you feel like you understand how this works?
Yes. Thanks. So.
Sure.
Very good. Well, we flipped a burger backstage, and it has nothing to do with the fact that Chris's card is to the left, but the game's going to begin with Chris, okay?
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is this. Let me pull up my clues here. These are words to guess. Okay, Chris. That is your word you're working on right there. You said don't say it so Rocky doesn't hear it, but you see your word on the screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, is if you're watching along at home, I'm going to black the screen out for just a second, and I'm going to let you see my trap words. I'll tell you when it's going to start. If you want to play along at home, just close your eyes during this phase. So here are my trap words. There they are. They sure are trappy. They sure are words. Let's take that away. Open your eyes if you want to play along. So, Chris, hopefully that bought you some time. Once again, I have 4 words on my card here that I know what your word is, and I want to stop you because I apparently only want just the worst for you. So feel free to start talking and giving clues. The second you give a clue that is on my slip, I'm going to stop you, and control moves over to Jared. Are you ready, Chris?
Yes.
Here we go.
Okay. This is used to prevent scurvy. It's used in margaritas and on tacos. Do you have a guess?
Rocky, do you have a guess on that?
Yes. Is it a lime?
It is, in fact, a lime. Give Chris the points.
Hey!
Chris, well done.
Tacos.
Well done. You foiled me, Chris, and I hate that. Well, Jared, now it's your turn. I
All
say
right.
so Rocky moves the boards.
Thank you.
It's your turn now, buddy. I hope you're ready for this, and I'm mad because Chris got that last one. So here's what I'm going to give you. How about that? Do you see that word? I know it covers up half your face. I didn't expect that. Do you see that word?
I do.
Okay, so everybody at home, if you want to play along, close your eyes right now. Let's take the time. Let's put my trap words up. You can see my trap words. They're there. They're wordy. They're so wordy. Take them away. Okay, Jared, I hope that bought you enough time to feel like you can cover this. It is 1-0, and I've given you this word. You can start giving Rocky clues.
All right. This is something that children love to put all over my house if I let them do it. For adults, you would put this on the back of a vehicle. And it has
You're allowed at any
words
point
on
to
it.
tell her that you want her to guess.
Rocky, can you please give me a guess?
Yes. Is it a sticker?
Yes, it's a sticker. He got the point with sticker.
Yes, he did.
Oh. Oh, I'm mad, and I'm glad the game has been built in such a way that I can make this difficult for you. There we go. There we go.
Crayon
Okay.
at first. And then we took a turn.
It did take a sharp,
good, though.
brilliant
It was good.
turn
It was
because I
solid.
forgot about bumper stickers, and that's on me. That's on me. You know what? But it's fine because I get 5 trap words this time. Chris, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, so I'm going to put up a word. There you go. I will tell you. So the way I've given it to you is pluralized. If it comes singular, like don't misunderstand me, Chris. I'm a jerk and I want bad things, but I'm not unfair. So if it comes out singular instead of pluralized, that is perfectly okay. You have 5 trap words. We're going to show those to everybody at home. If you want to play along, close your eyes right now. Those are my 5 words. Take them in. Breathe them in, folks. And we're back. Okay, Chris. Are you ready?
Let's do it. All right.
Okay.
So, Rocky, this is a name of a resort in the Caribbean that's all-inclusive, but it's also known as a thong. Do you have a guess?
What was that? It was known as a song, you said?
No,
Thong.
he's a thong.
Thong?
Like thong, thong. Like the thong song.
Oh.
Okay, she's taking a guess.
Sandal.
Oh, it's another one right. It's another one right. Oh, good work, Chris. Oh, hey, Jared.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, I've got another one.
It's your chance
If
to
this
make it
doesn't
big.
work, I've got one after it, but I'll explain that to you in a second because I eventually get a curse. Oh, okay, Jared. There's your word. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah, there's your word. So if you're following along at home, let's right now close your eyes if you want to play along. Here are my trap words, which have been utterly ineffective all game, but maybe this is where I make a comeback.
Excuse me, Bruce.
Take it away. Yes. Jared. Hey. Hey, buddy. How goes it?
It's either going to go really good or really bad, depending on my first thing.
Yeah, it sure is going to, isn't it? Start anytime you want.
All right, Rocky. This is something that comes out of mammals' breasts. And specifically
Yes.
animals
on a farm. Rocky, can you give me a guess?
Is it milk?
This is ridiculous. Okay. Okay, you know what? I understand. This is where we are. I get it. I totally understand. All right. All right. Okay, so we're gonna do another one. I've got one more left. We started the game with Chris. We have one more left. In this one, you're going to give short clues, and I have 6 words. We're going to start with Chris as we did before. I have 6 words. In the game Trapwords, one of the things that can happen is you can get stuck with a curse. A curse does something terrible to you in your party while you're trying to give clues. The curse I have is the word of terror. So I have 6 trap words, and one of them is the word of terror. If you give me a trap word, it's going to stop. The game's going to go over to Jared. If you give me the word of terror, you immediately lose. Do you understand, Chris?
Yes.
Okay. You see your word on the screen. You do not, because I haven't given it to you. There's your word. You see it now. Everybody at home, I'm going to put up my trap words, which have once again been thoroughly ineffective. But maybe 6 of them is what it takes. Maybe 6 and a curse is how I do this. Okay. Chris, do you feel ready?
Yes.
Once again, you are facing this. If you hit the word of terror, the game is just over. If you hit a trap word, it's going to go to Jared and his chance to win the game. And begin.
Okay. This was Tony Stark's wife in the Avengers. Do you have a guess? Let's go for the nerd angle. Come
I got to
on.
give you some reasonable time, Rocky. 5, 4.
Is it Pepper?
It is Pepper.
Oh.
Chris, you have won the game. Everyone played amazingly. I didn't know that you would. I didn't expect that. Well done to both of you. Jared, unfortunately, you are winning nothing.
That's
and
all right.
not going to the winner's circle. Chris, you are also winning nothing, but you are going to the winner's circle. Good work. Congratulations.
Woo!
And I clearly need to get better at Trapwords. Oh, I'm so mad. But for all of you, you can take a quick break. We'll be back in about 22 seconds. Welcome back to Board Game, the game show. We've gone through 2 games, one that proved to me that I'm real bad at stopping people from giving clues. I'm going to get better at that, I promise you. But that's not what we're worried about now. Let's take down the banner for TV's Trapwords, and let's show you our final game of the show. We're going to be playing trophies. Let me pull trophies out. There you go. It comes in a tin. It comes with a tiny, adorable trophy. I just want to show that off real quick. Rocky, do you have the tiny, adorable trophy?
I do.
That is the tiny, adorable trophy that comes in trophies. And if we were playing live, one of you might win that. But who? Who could potentially win that? That will not be taking it home. Well, I don't know either, but let's meet everybody. We have Stephen and Kathleen. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
I'm sorry both of you had to watch that display of me not able to stop anyone from giving a clue. I'm sorry. I realized it was just like watching a one-sided football or basketball game, and I personally apologize to you.
What are
So, Stephen, welcome to the show. Where are you coming to us from?
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Beautiful Indianapolis, Indiana. I see Linky back there. We
I do.
played that on our last episode.
Nice. It's an excellent game.
Indeed. So, what's your favorite game? With all
I'm
of them?
going to have to copycat Maggie. I have cribbage. Would have absolutely. I know it's classic, but it's one of my absolute favorite games.
Nice. For some reason from you, I expected Scopa.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hard choice. I also have the world's smallest cribbage board here that I thought I would make Maggie jealous by showing her the tiniest little pegs there. Isn't that awesome?
That's adorable. Oh, that's fantastic. But now we need to move on to your competitor. Were you a heavyweight champion?
That's a bit personal.
I'm
working on it.
Say it again.
I said I'm working on it.
Okay. Well, let's talk to Kathleen. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Steve. How are you?
Tonight, not bad. Where are you coming to us from?
I'm in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Beautiful. Charlottesville, Virginia.
It really is.
For anything at all. Not at all famous for anything. It's just in Virginia.
There's Taco Bell around the corner and a Wegmans grocery store. There's a CVS that's super close.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good location. Like
it's kind of up on the hill. When you're up there, you can get a really good view of
just more hills.
Yeah, there's a Burger King and a Hardee's like really close. So like if you don't know where you want to go for your burger, right there.
Just all of the options from Hardee's all the way to Burger King.
It's great.
I appreciate that in a solid burg like that. So what is your favorite game, Kathleen?
That's the worst question. I always say it's Iron Dragon. Just
okay.
It's usually me and grandpas who play it. But it's cool, so it's good.
That is the standard demographic for that game. So we are about to shift just as polar opposite to that as we possibly can. Let me send us over to the arena for our game of trophies. Once again, I'll show that to you right here. Rocky, you have just a giant stack of cards over there, right?
I do.
Just show us a card from the giant stack of cards if you'd be so kind.
Sure.
Just anyone that's not one of them in the game, just grab a card. There's a giant deck. So you see, that's the letter M with a trophy at the bottom. Do me a favor, if you'd be so kind, Rocky, is flip that over and read what this trophy is to us, just because I'm personally curious.
This is the Summer Reading Champion for the Fairborn Children's Library from 2003.
Nice. Flip that over, let everybody see that trophy. There you go. Every single card in the game has some weird little trophy on it and some weird little backstory for that weird little trophy. And it also has a letter.
Sweet.
So what's going to happen in this game is I'm going to give you a generic category. You ring in and give me a word that fits that letter and the category I'm asking for. Stephen, Kathleen, does that seem plenty straight enough to get? Is it simple? Is it easy to understand?
I got you.
Very good. So let's set everything up. Rocky, bring us the official tournament deck. We are playing 11 cards. If you score 6 points, you win the game. Okay.
Okay. So wait, just to clarify,
Yes.
review this just to make sure because I'm super competitive.
Okay. So a letter is going to come out. The letter's going to come out, and I'm going to read you a category.
Okay.
You need to ring in on your buzzer.
Okay.
Whoever rings in fastest and can give me an appropriate word for that category is going to get the point.
That's it.
I deem, and I remind you, my basement, my rules. If I don't like the word, I say it's bad, and your opponent's going to get the point.
We go right in the hamper.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I want to tell you, I try not to be a jerk about it, but I am also very upset about my performance in Trapwords. So who knows what's going to happen?
You can take your anger out on me. I can handle it. It's cool.
That gives me hope, Bruce.
Okay, so hands on buzzers. This is going to move very quickly. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm actually going to unarm and rearm the buzzer so that I know it's good to go. Rocky, give us our first letter. Give me a girl name.
Yolanda.
So I should have told you to ring in, which you did, and Yolanda is correct. So give Kathleen a point.
Okay.
So Stephen, I'm going to rearm the buzzers. You see what you're up against here, right?
Okay,
I
quick
know
question.
what I'm up against.
I just want to make sure that I'm doing this right. So do I have to you do the letter and then I hit the buzzer, or is it the letter in the category and then I hit the buzzer?
It's the letter in the category and then you hit the buzzer. And
okay,
if I will let you know a cute little thing, Kathleen, because I'm from game show people. I don't know if you've seen the set. If in before I've read everything, I will in fact let your opponent answer.
Okay, that's why
I'm watching down there. It's so much so I'm actually just going to stare down at the board.
So feel free to buzz in early, Kathleen.
Yeah, feel free to buzz in early, Kathleen.
I might have done that. I'm real competitive.
I thought that you might, so I thought, you know what, you got it, and I'm cool with that. But I want you to know.
That's why I'm asking.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
Let's
Totally
get
ready.
letter number 2. A mode of transportation. Kathleen.
The Ghostbusters car. It's
Hey,
good
Rocky.
and you know it.
How do we feel about the Ghostbusters car?
It is a
the
very
Ghostmobile.
specific mode of transportation.
It is a mode of transportation.
Very specific.
But I was
one.
expecting like gondola.
Or go-kart.
Well,
Hey, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the point to Stephen because you cheated on the first one. And I feel like we're
How
good
did
there.
you do the
I
first
am
one?
not above pity. I am not above pity.
You jumped in. Don't worry, Kathleen. I'm not going to have a hand on the scale against you the whole time. But for the first one, gladly. Okay, so
On the board.
our next clue. Give me a male singer. Kathleen.
Man, you're back.
Chance the Rapper.
Chance the Rapper is good. Give Kathleen the point. We're going to unarm the buzzers. We're going to rearm the buzzers. Next letter is up. Give me a bad habit. Kathleen.
Picking your nose.
Picking your nose is a bad habit. It starts with letter P. That's absolutely correct. Hey, Stephen.
Yeah.
Do me a favor.
I'm
Would you
here.
just ring your buzzer?
I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
here.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh, that's
I deserve that.
cold.
I know.
deserve
I
it.
couldn't do it faster either, but I just like to check and make sure it's not a failing of technology. Here we go. Next one is up. A place in Australia.
Ooh.
A place in Australia.
Wow.
I'm going to go 3, 2,
In there.
1. Okay, we're going to take that one away. Sometimes they just don't match up. Rocky, do me a favor. Grab a card from anywhere else in the deck and bring it up so that we have another point ready to go. That's the letter T. I'm going to rearm the buzzers so you can think of your T words. I'm looking for a T-lettered something in a sandwich. Stephen.
Tomato.
Tomato is
What?
correct. Give Stephen the point.
How could that? Tomato's boring.
Tomato is boring. You have the letter K. Give me something tall. Kathleen.
A kangaroo. The big brown ones that live on their own island, which I saw in Australia, are like 6.5 feet tall.
Here's what I'm going to do. Since the last time I ruled against you on one of these, I'm going to give this one to you. I'm going to be
Oh,
cheeky.
I feel like this is really a
man,
game.
man.
This is an emotional feelings
King-
game. This is
King
not really a
Kong.
game with rules, but fine. Thank you. I'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sheesh.
We have the letter L. Tell me somewhere you can hide. Somewhere you can hide. Stephen.
Oh, crap. I didn't
That's not
expect
the answer, Stephen. Nope. I'm going to have to give that one to
Yeah,
Kathleen,
no,
Stephen. I'm
you're
sorry.
I'm just so
I'll tell you,
shocked
Stephen,
I was actually the first one in.
If crap had been
Labyrinth.
followed by library,
Crap.
I would have given it to you.
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth would also be correct.
Yep, that's good.
There are a lot of things I would have accepted. Crap was none of them, and there was not a fast recovery, Stephen, and sometimes it's about your recovery. Kathleen, you are 1 point away. The letter is C. Something difficult to break. Something difficult to break. Kathleen.
A chain.
A chain is difficult to break. Give the game to Kathleen. Yay! Congratulations. You will be making it to the winner's circle at the end of the game in just a moment. There, if you were here, we'd let you pose with the little trophy. You have the card that tells you you're clearly a winner.
I don't know if I've ever posed with a trophy before.
I understand you're used to title belts, and we don't even have a little title belt here. Quite frankly, we just have that tiny little trophy. That's all the budget we have.
I have 2 Spielathon crowns.
There you go.
I knew what I was up against.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for playing. You're going to leave with nothing. If you had made it to the winner's circle, you would also leave with nothing. So it's just not a big difference.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to be back in just a moment with the winner's circle, the final game. I'll see you in a second. Welcome back to Board Game, the game show. We are now into the finals. It is the winner's circle. Let me bring up our winner's circle game, which is always the same, and it's wonderful. If you've watched the show, you know. She's the hands behind the operation. We call her our DJ, and there is a reason. It is now time for me to turn this game over to Rocky. But first, let me set up the arena. Rocky, give her a round of applause at home if you're watching this. Clap at your screen.
Ooh. Hello.
Hello.
I also have a face.
It's a good one.
Upgrade.
Thanks. And then pattering will get you everywhere. So, we are going to play Earworm.
Okay.
So, certain songs get stuck in your head, and they're called earworms. You should be able to pull them back out of your ears and show them to me. The more I say that analogy, I don't like it.
It doesn't sound great,
no.
but I get what but it's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a little Rathacon in there. We're fine.
Yes. So hopefully you're remembering some songs, because my job is to get you to guess some songs, but I'm not allowed to use the words of the song, but I can make any noise I want.
Okay.
There's one noise I want to make. I'm going to meow at you for a while.
All right.
So I'm going to meow a song at you. You need to ring in. Bruce will tell me who has rung in, and then you get to guess.
Is it the name of the song or the artist?
The name of the song, you need not tell me the artist, because some of them are kind of obscure. Well, the songs aren't, but the artists are, if you know what I'm saying. Nothing against them, but whatever. The faster you ring in, the sooner I'll stop.
Ha.
Oh, no.
Right. Everybody get it? Everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
Good. All right. Meow 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 meow.
Oh,
Kathleen is in.
that's the Ghostbusters.
That is the Ghostbusters.
Oh, I never would have gotten that.
It's like Super Ghostbuster Night. I love it.
Yeah, no.
I sense a theme.
It started familiar, then it went sideways.
Right. Let's see. Meow 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 meow.
Marguerite is in.
Marguerite.
I'm trying to remember what that thing is called. Oh no, I know it's a boy band song.
3, 2, 1.
It's a
buzzer
Britney
is still
Spears
open.
song of some sort.
The buzzer's still open. Everyone else, continue to sing, Rocky.
All right. Meow 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 meow.
Kathleen is in.
Is that Hit Me Baby One More Time?
It is.
Yeah. Damn it.
It is. You were close. You were so close, Marguerite.
Not good
3
with pop
points.
music though.
3 points wins the game.
Really both. This is triple.
Okay. Meow 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 meow.
Chris is in.
Chris?
Stairway to Heaven.
Yes, it is. It's not all pop music.
That's pop music.
Yeah, I got that one.
Meow, 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 meow.
Marguerite is in.
Marguerite.
I'm guessing rock lobster.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
I can do B-52s all night.
Nice.
Remember, 3 points wins the game. Kathleen has 2. She's 1 away. Everybody's in the game. Good luck, folks.
So close. We're so close. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Marguerite's in.
Marguerite.
Super freak.
Super freak.
Oh my god.
I kind of wanted you just to keep singing though.
That's hilarious.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Oh. All right. Let me mentally prepare. Meow, 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 meow.
Chris is in.
Take me on.
What was that?
Take on me. Sorry.
Yeah, there you go. I'm nicer than Bruce, apparently.
What was hitting my phone? I was like, "Argh!"
This is the final song.
Ooh.
Meow, 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 meow.
Kathleen is in.
Kathleen.
I blanked.
3,
Dang it.
2,
I totally
1.
blanked.
Chris is in.
Chris?
Sandman.
Yes, it is.
Damn it.
We have a winner.
No.
All right, Bruce is on his way back from the plaza over there.
Oh,
Ah.
Hello.
I'm back from the arena, folks. Chris, congratulations.
Yay.
Back. Let's get out of the arena. Let's bring everybody here. Chris, good work. If we had a prize, gosh darn it, you would be winning it. But we have nothing and no sponsors, so you get nothing except for your own sense of victory.
Where did I get these?
Cheers.
Those are terrible. Those beer-flavored jelly beans are the worst. And once again, from Rocky and from I, here in my basement, from me, here in my basement, thank you so much for watching Board Game, the Game Show. And until next time, hey, go play a game.